right, between drinks, dinner, seconds, and that slice of pecan pie that you might unwittingly be downing, more calories than most adults should an entire day. So if you think you can eyeball how much is really on your plate, we thought we would test your skills with a little calorie counting game, but with the twist, we are also going to test the skills of our new blend chef.
Oh my gosh, put me on the spot. Okay, all right, I'm not a nutritionist, but I'll play along.
So, all right, we're going to start maybe here with the donut. How many calories do you think are in a donut? I mean, that seems kind of like...
Okay, so let's look at this, all right? It's
one of my favorite things to eat, by the way.
Yeah, a glazed donut, I would say be around, with the frosting and everything, I would guess around 250 to 300 calories.
Okay, 200, okay. Dun, 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 dun. 200 calories. Can you believe that in a glazed donut? Now, I might
That's
say...
not even a whole donut, is what we're talking
maybe
about
we'll minus the sprinkles and stuff, but it's kind of surprising.
It's a lot of calories. That's at least 20 minutes on the treadmill.
I know, and then when you say that, you kind of think twice about eating it, don't you? Okay, and always eat your leafy greens here. We'll move on to broccoli, which is a pretty healthy thing. I mean, I would say, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got 3 healthy stocks here. If I was to do a calorie count, I would say about the same. I mean, maybe about 200, 250 calories.
Dun, 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 dun. 200 calories.
Okay.
So this is pretty much, yeah, if you see the pattern here so far, it's pretty much what you can get for 200 calories. So if you're going to eat 200 calories, although this donut looks extremely delicious here, are you really going to pick the broccoli? How about celery?
Depends on what kind of day it is.
Okay, right.
Might have to go for the donut.
When it comes to celery, what do you think?
I think it's the same thing as the broccoli. I mean, celery is mostly water. So I would say that you could probably consume a whole lot more than you could, say, with like half a donut.
Exactly. So, again, we're going on healthier choice here. 200 calories also, and what I love about the celery is it's so good for you, and like you said, made up of water. You can really dress it up, whether it's almond butter or whatever your choice is.
And I'm a juicer, so I love celery in the juicer.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
A little bit of pear, apple. Oh, my favorite.
You guys have to try that if you haven't. And then butter, of course. We all know butter's not healthy. Come on.
I would say for 200 calories of butter, you're probably looking at one pat of butter.
Yeah.
1 pat of butter.
Not very much of it, and that's kind of sad because, you know, butter makes everything taste better. But yeah, again, 200 calories. Are you going to pick the butter or are you going to pick the broccoli?
Well, nobody is going to just pick a pat of butter.
Well, you know.
That's not a snack. You're going to pick a pat of butter and you're going to smear it all over your bread. And then that's going to be another 500 calories and then you're going to have a great meal.
Then you're in trouble. Okay, and these have been one of my favorite snacks for the longest time. I could eat bags of these things. I know.
Yeah, gummy bears, you know, they like to say things like they're sugar-free or that they are fat-free, but I'm telling you, they're made up of calories. They're made up of empty calories.
Okay, so looking at this plate, that right there, it looks like a small handful. Okay, that's 200 calories.
Whoa.
Now, think about if you ate this whole bag, like me. I mean, because I can't get some gummy bears without finishing the whole
go to
bag.
the movies without having something chewy and fruity and maybe sour. Oh my goodness, so that means I'm consuming at least 1,000 calories when I eat the whole bag.
Isn't that frightening? But I'm not going to be chopping up any
Well, you could have the pat of butter or you could have the gummy bears. So.
Okay, and then we also need something to wash it down with. Are you a fan of pop, I should say? Pop,
I'm not.
soda pop?
You know what? That's funny. I used to be a soda drinker. I'm not so much anymore. I do drink a lot of water. I do drink a lot of sparkling water.
We could take a lot of advice from you. This here is 200 calories. It's 2 glasses of Coca-Cola. Again, they do those tricky things, those 0-calorie drinks, but they're still not healthy, folks.
I tell you, if I'm going to drink a soda, though, forget the diet stuff. I go straight for the old-fashioned Coca-Cola.
Go big or go home. Are you a Coke or are you a Pepsi girl?
I'm a Coca-Cola girl.
See? Right on.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love it.
And as a chef, no, I think it's good, you know, promote water and drinking water and healthy eating. But are you a healthy kind of cooking chef?
I try
cook what tastes good.
I do. I just try to, like, you know, find what's in the grocery store and make inexpensive meals that are fun to eat and delicious. And that's really what, you know, my cookbook's all about. And you know, everything in moderation is how I feel.
And we're going to be seeing a lot more of that with some cooking segments that are coming up. But we thought this was just a fun way to show you you know, make good choices. You can eat this or you can eat that. This is just a fun little exercise of 200 calories. And once you kind of put it in perspective and you see it on your plate, it kind of changes, I think, maybe the way you think a little bit. Go for it. All right. All right, well, Fox 4 is the official home of Super Bowl 43, and every day from now until the big game, we will be serving up broccoli. No. All things Super Bowl. Today's touchdown trivia question about the biggest football game of the year. Let's see if you can guess this one,
Bring it,
Chris.
bring it.
It's a pretty easy one, but which team has won the Super Bowl the most amount of times?
Got it. I got it. And I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to say Yingling beer. That's all I have to say for that
All right,
one.
stay
Keep guessing,
tuned.
though.
We're going to have the answer coming up a little later in the show. But up next,
a few pesky pests have made their way into our studio.
Lock the doors. What you need to know about keeping the bugs out to keep you from bugging out. ABC Pest Control is coming up next. Stay with us.